W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of the Icehouse Murder, The Killing of Irene White, by Pat Marry and Robin Schiller, narrated by Dan Murphy. Author's note: certain witnesses in this case who have not appeared in court have been given pseudonyms to protect their identities. Prologue, 6th of April 2005. Why are you doing this? The menacing figure crept up the garden of Icehouse, stealthily making his way through the hedges and across the well-kept grass. He had just scaled the 7-foot rear wall and didn't want to alert anyone to his presence in the garden. Not yet, anyway. Passing a yellow toy digger and plastic football left out on the concrete patio, the man couldn't have been in any doubt the children lived in the house. Reaching the back door, he gave it a loud knock, sure to expect an answer. He'd been informed only moments earlier that Irene White was now at home. It was shortly after 10 a.m, and Irene had just returned from dropping her 3 children to school. The day was only starting, though, and there was lots to do. She stood at the kitchen sink wearing orange gloves as she rinsed the dishes left over from the breakfast rush. Music blared from the radio perched on the counter, while the white curtain was pulled across the kitchen window. She wouldn't have heard or seen the man creeping up her back garden, and only noticed someone was outside from the loud knock at the door. Her mother Maureen lived in a mobile home in the back garden and would call over every morning. Irene was security conscious, and as she walked to the back door, she called out to her mother. "The gate is swinging open," a male voice replied from the other side of the wooden door. The 2 timber gates at the side of the house had swung outwards in the past, but had only recently been fixed. Irene unlocked the back door to inspect what had happened for herself. As the door creaked open, she was greeted by an ominous figure towering over her. The gates hadn't swung open. It was only a ruse to lure Irene out from the safety of her home. Suddenly the man raised his left hand, holding a large knife which he had concealed by his side. He lunged at Irene, and without saying a word, plunged the knife into her chest. She was pushed backwards and fell through the doorway, stumbling through the utility room and into the kitchen. Raising the knife above his head, the man forcefully brought the syringe.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?